abot mo ang minimithi. Diyos na may kapalang iyong saksi, umangon tayo, kapatid. Hali sa aking puso, sabi niya'y huwag kang sumuko, may punos, man, haleluya, ayaw mo yan. Hali sa aking puso, sabi niya'y huwag kang sumuko, kaya ang bawat pagsubok, kaya mo yan. Kaya mo yan. Kayang-kayang kaya. Kaya mo yan.
Yan! Palakpakan po natin si Adrian Sarmiento Buenaventura. Tawagin na lang natin Adjeng, si Adjeng!
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for that wonderful song. Alam mo, Adjeng, kahapon, when I watched your music video, pinakita ko agad sa anak ko. Kasi, di ba, parang lalo na yung mga chikiting natin,
Yeah, the youth.
sometimes, oo, hindi natin namamalayan. Baka puro nega na pala yung nafe-feed natin sa kanila, plus whatever they get from their peers in school, we need to keep reminding them, kaya mo yan! Kaya nandito si Adjeng ngayong umaga sa Kada Umaga. Welcome and good morning.
Good morning, Pia. Thank you so much for the opportunity to just, you're a great conduit to the public. So, opportunity to share about the song and, the music talaga that I'm coming up with.
Yes. Tell us about the inspiration for Kaya Mo Yan. But why did you write such a song?
Ang pagsusulat ng Kaya Mo Yan was actually stemmed from an assignment given to us during a masterclass by Jimmy Antiporda. I was part of a group, a selected few who were allowed to learn from him. Kasi siya yung mentor namin.
Oo.
It was an assignment
Okay.
na parang come up with a song with an urban feel that had to do with hope. So we wrote it and then it snowballed from there. Sabi ni Sir Jimmy na I would like to produce this song for you. And I said, that would be awesome because I've been releasing music on digital platforms. But it was not written for the intent of instant release. It was just an assignment.
Oh, wow.
But the Lord's favor, diba, made everything an anointed moment. So,
That's right.
So there.
Truly. Tell us about the music video because I noticed that you used a bunch of female football players. Sino-sino itong mga football players na ito at bakit sila yung napili mong i-feature sa iyong music video?
They're actually part of a premier football club called Kaya FC.
Okay.
And a lot of them are actually professionals, but they're the youth, yung tinetrain nila, obviously, they were planting a lot of inspiration to encourage these young athletes to pursue, diba, football as a serious sport. But happy to share that a lot of those people who are actually part of the music video, they actually competed at the World Cup. So,
Wow!
yes. So yung mga female football players natin are being given a lot of recognition now because, excellence
Oo.
and humility, that's a dynamite combination. So,
That's another story waiting to happen dito sa Kada Umaga.
yeah.
But I know, Adjeng, this is not the first time you've created songs that you wrote for a bigger purpose. Yun na talaga yung ano mo yung mission mo, di ba? Musician with a mission, you said.
That's right.
Di ba? A while ago, you also wrote something called Be Kind.
That was also by divine appointment. It was not even for the main purpose of being a mental health advocate at all. That was written 9 years ago.
Wow!
Because I was on the receiving end of a lot of stories na mga kaibigan na sinasabi nila, we're confused. Bakit kami tinatrato ng ganito? Parang are we supposed to just take yung parang treatment na hindi maganda from people. And then when I wrote that, parang apektuhan ako na sabi ko, wow, ang dami palang mga babae at saka lalaki who get confused even in situations of courtship. Hindi nila alam kung pinurpursue ba sila o linalandi lang sila. I mean, even relationally, we don't know the battles that another person is facing. So
Tama.
pakiramdam ko na the general message of Be Kind is, let's not create confusion. Let's let our yes be yes and no be no, which is actually in the Bible, in the book of Matthew. So
Exactly.
when I wrote that 9 years ago, wala pong intention of, to make it something for an advocacy at all. That was 9 years ago, and hindi pa nga ganun ka prevalent yung mental health awareness natin. So again, it was another divine appointment.
Oo nga, parang you can see that
The trajectory.
God is leading you to a certain direction. And because of all of these songs that you've been putting out there, ginawa ka ng Global Mental Health ambassador ng Mind Nation, which is an organization that tackles mental health in many countries, di ba? Not only in the Philippines, they're also in the Middle East, in Latin America, in South Asia. Wow!
It's the privilege I don't take, for
Lightly,
granted or lightly
yes.
at all. And pakiramdam ko, wherever the Lord takes us, dun po tayo. But I'm excited because all of my friends in the music industry have their own niche, I feel. Pero I think that if we have our intentions clear, very clear,
Yes.
the Lord is the one who paves the way, I think.
Oo. At saka, mas maganda yung you stand for something
It isn't just about
bigger.
entertainment. Although there's nothing wrong with
Oo.
music being its own reward. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel that now that I'm a parent, I'm a wife and a mom, how I want to always think that how can I teach my children to reach for their dreams or to pursue a higher calling if they don't see it
in you.
being done by their mom.
It's
So,
it's
more
beyond
is taught than
just
taught. Yeah.
becoming famous. It's beyond just earning the box,
Yes,
'di ba? Pero bakit importante sa iyo itong mental health awareness? Kung saan napili ka to become an ambassador?
I think that mental health awareness is something that we should be discussing and really talking about these days. Kasi po, alam natin that because of the pandemic, marami po tayong pinagdaanan the past 2 years, almost 3 years. And I feel that there are many people who still think that asking for help is something of a taboo.
Yes.
And
Parang it connotes weakness,
correct.
'di ba?
I think we should debunk all those myths because right now, the more that we are able to talk about mental health awareness, the more we are able to bring it to light, the more people can actually help us. And in the same way, Pia, like if you get to go to a doctor for sinusitis
Exactly.
or fevers or headaches, we need professionals who can ask us the proper questions and the right ways on how to process our thinking. Because so many people are getting so affected to the point of suicide, to the point of,
True.
so many cases na we can't even go into in further detail now, but grabe, the rates of people committing suicide or self-harm is really, really rising.
Especially among the youth, I
Especially.
heard. Oo. So, I think tama yung ginagawa ninyong awareness for mental health. Kasi, first of all, people should not be embarrassed to talk about it. Secondly, I think they should recognize this as something that is legitimate. 'Di ba? Because sometimes inaano nila dina-downgrade nila Sinasabi nila wala yan, mood lang yan, wala yan, kain ka lang.
Sometimes the most depressed people, they put on the masks.
Oo,
And-
of being okay.
And if you're going to study that, I mean, if you do your research, you're going to see that a lot of people who are committing suicide are actually the ones who, prior to the actual act, are the happiest to look at. So it's not about just looking happy and pretending that everything is okay. Sometimes you really have to address and get to the root of the problem. And how do you do that? By talking about it and listening to worthwhile music or messages that make you feel empowered. Because at the end of the day, if you don't help yourself and you don't ask for help, that's a tendency. You'll feel the world closing in on you.
So, I know that you're going to be doing a lot of activities towards mental health awareness with Mind Nation. Ano tong mga activities na to, Adj, that will help our kadas be more mindful of their mind?
Well, better mind, better you. That's what the tagline is, actually. I think what they actually tapped me to do was to help them co-create content online because they already listened to my songs and they said, we want to push the messages of the songs that you've written. And
Yeah.
of course, when they heard Be Kind, they said, oh my goodness, we love the fact that when you say Be Kind, it's also talking about being, showing more kindness, especially since we all don't know the battles that another person is facing.
Exactly.
With Kaya Mo Yan, I think because it's Filipino, And a lot of people love medyo dancey-dancey. Sinasayaw-sayaw na siya sa TikTok.
Oo.
To be fair. Parang I think that we need to make hope viral. So at the end of the day, that's my hashtag also, na parang, let's make hope viral. It's not
Ganda.
just about spreading negativity or fake news or whatever. I mean, if you want to spread something, spread, the positivity and also the faith that everything's going to be okay as long as you have yung pananalig sa Panginoon and you're going to be working hard towards your goals and not surrounding yourself with people who are going to just spew negativity upon you. Ang raming natatap ng mental health awareness.
Tama.
For us to feel so much better about ourselves and, our society in general.
So to our kadas na hindi pa napapakinggan, well, you just did, but to hear your other songs, Adj, where can they find you?
Well, thank you for this opportunity, Pia. All you have to do is go to Spotify. Just follow me on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. I'm also on YouTube. Just look for Adjeng. I'm also on Instagram, Adjeng VSB. And on Facebook, Adjeng na lang, ADJENG.
And Adj, if there's one line from your song that you want to say to our kadas as a parting word, what would that be?
In the chorus, it says, "May awit sa aking puso, sabi niya ay huwag kang sumuko, may unos man o dilubyo." Kaya mo yan.
Yon. Ayos. Thank you very much, Adj, for this wonderful opportunity to meet you, to hear your song. Keep on spreading your positivity and your light, not just to the Philippines, but to the rest of the world.
From your mouth to God's ears. Thank you, Pia. God
Amen.
bless you. Amen.
Kaya mga kada, yan let's all remember na kahit ano pa yan, kaya nyo yan. And to always be kind because sabi nga ni Adj, you never know what somebody is going through, di ba? So, mas mabuti na to just be kind. You never know. That might be the turning point in their lives. Up next, may bagong trivia ang hatid po sa atin si Kuya Tony Pet na may kinalaman sa ating pambansang bayaning si Gat Jose Rizal. Abangan po yan sa pagbabalik ng Kada Umaga.
Kada umaga, sa umaga.